pours through the various headquarters worlds. As individuals and as classes, these various types of beings flock in upon us as observers, exchange pupils, and student helpers. On Uversa at present, there are over 1 billion persons in this courtesy colony. Some of these visitors may tarry a day, others may remain a year, all dependent on the nature of their mission. This colony contains almost every class of universe beings except creator personalities and Urantia mortals. Urantia mortals are student visitors only within the confines of the local universe of their origin. They may visit in a super-universe capacity only after they have attained spirit status. Fully 1/2 of our visitor colony consists of stopovers, beings en route elsewhere who pause to visit the Orvantan capital. These personalities may be executing a universe assignment, or they may be enjoying a period of leisure, freedom from assignment. The privilege of intra-universe travel and observation is a part of the career of all ascending beings. The human desire to travel and observe new peoples and worlds will be fully gratified during the long and eventful climb to paradise through the local, super, and central universes. 7. The Ascending Pilgrims. As the ascending pilgrims are assigned to various services in connection with their paradise progression, they are domiciled as a courtesy colony on the various headquarters spheres. While functioning here and there throughout a super-universe, such groups are largely self-governing. They are an ever-shifting colony embracing all orders of evolutionary mortals and their ascending associates. 4. The Ascending Mortals. While the mortal survivors of time and space are denominated ascending pilgrims when accredited for the progressive ascent to paradise, these evolutionary creatures occupy such an important place in these narratives that we here desire to present a synopsis of the following 7 stages of the ascending universe career. 1. Planetary mortals. 2. Sleeping survivors. 3. Mansion world students. 4. Urantia progressors. 5. Super-universe wards. 6. Havona pilgrims. 7. Paradise arrivals. The following narrative presents the universe career of an adjuster-indwelt mortal. The sun and spirit-fused mortals share portions of this career, but we have elected to tell this story as it pertains to the adjuster-fused mortals, for such a destiny may be anticipated by all of the human races of Urantia. 1. Planetary mortals. Mortals are all animal-origin evolutionary beings of ascendant potential. In origin, nature, and destiny, these various groups and types of human beings are not wholly unlike the Urantia peoples. The human races of each world receive the same ministry of the sons of God and enjoy the presence of the ministering spirits of time. After natural death, all types of ascenders fraternize as one Urantia family on the mansion worlds. 2. Sleeping survivors. All mortals of survival status in the custody of personal guardians of destiny pass through the portals of natural death and, on the 3rd period, personalize on the mansion worlds. Those accredited beings who have, for any reason, been unable to attain that level of intelligence mastery and endowment of spirituality which would entitle them to personal guardians cannot thus immediately and directly go to the mansion worlds. Such surviving souls must rest in unconscious sleep until the judgment day of a new epoch, a new dispensation, the coming of a Son of God to call the rolls of the age and adjudicate the realm. And this is the general practice throughout all Nebadon. It was said of Christ Michael that, when he ascended on high at the conclusion of his work on earth, he led a great multitude of captives, and these captives were the sleeping survivors from the days of Adam to the day of the Master's resurrection on Urantia. The passing of time is of no moment to sleeping mortals. They are wholly unconscious and oblivious to the length of their rest. On reassembly of personality at the end of an age, those who have slept 5,000 years will react no differently than those who have rested 5 days. Aside from this time delay, these survivors pass on through the ascension regime identically with those who avoid the longer or shorter sleep of death. These dispensational classes of world pilgrims are utilized for group Urantia activities in the work of the local universes. There is a great advantage in the mobilization of such enormous groups. They are thus kept together for long periods of effective service. 3. Mansion World Students. All surviving mortals who reawaken on the Mansion Worlds belong to this class. The physical body of mortal flesh is not a part of the reassembly of the sleeping survivor. The physical body has returned to dust. The Seraphim of Assignment sponsors the new body, the Urantia form, as the new life vehicle for the immortal soul and for the indwelling of the returned adjuster. The adjuster is the custodian of the spirit transcript of the mind of the sleeping survivor. The assigned Seraphim is the keeper of the surviving identity, the immortal soul, as far as it has evolved. And when these two, the adjuster and the Seraphim, reunite their personality trusts, the new individual constitutes the resurrection of the old personality, the survival of the evolving Urantia identity of the soul. Such a reassociation of soul and adjuster is quite properly called a resurrection, a reassembly of personality factors, but even this does not entirely explain the reappearance of the surviving personality. Though you will probably never understand the fact of such an inexplicable transaction, you will sometime experientially know the truth of it if you do not reject the plan of mortal survival. The plan of initial mortal detention on 7 worlds of progressive training is nearly universal in Urantia. In each local system of approximately 1,000 inhabited planets, there are 7 mansion worlds, usually satellites or sub-satellites of the system capital. They are the receiving worlds for the majority of ascending mortals. Sometimes all training worlds of mortal residents are called universe mansions, and it was to such spheres that Jesus alluded when he said, "In my Father's house are many mansions." From here on, within a given group of spheres like the mansion worlds, ascenders will progress individually from one sphere to another and from one phase of life to another, but they will always advance from one stage of universe study to another in class formation. 4. Urantia Progressors. From the mansion worlds on up through the spheres of the system, constellation, and the universe, mortals are classed as Urantia Progressors. They are traversing the transition spheres of mortal ascension. As the ascending mortals progress from the lower to the higher of the Urantia worlds, they serve on countless assignments in association with their teachers and in company with their more advanced and senior brethren. Urantia progression pertains to continuing advancement of intellect, spirit, and personality form. Survivors are still 3-natured beings. Throughout the entire Urantia experience, they are wards of the local universe. The regime of the super-universe does not function until the spirit career begins. Mortals acquire real spirit identity just before they leave the local universe headquarters for the receiving worlds of the minor sectors of the super-universe. Passing from the final Urantia stage to the first or lowest spirit stage is but a slight transition. The mind, personality, and character are unchanged by such an advance. Only does the form undergo modification. But the spirit form is just as real as the Urantia body, and it is equally discernible. Before departing from their native local universes for the super-universe receiving worlds, the mortals of time are recipients of spirit confirmation from the Creator Sun and the local universe Mother Spirit. From this point on, the status of the ascending mortal is forever settled. Super-universe wards have never been known to go astray. Ascending Seraphim are also advanced in angelic standing at the time of their departure from the local universes. 5. Super-universe wards. All ascenders arriving on the training worlds of the super-universes become the wards of the Ancients of Days. They have traversed the Urantia life of the local universe and are now accredited spirits. As young spirits, they begin the ascension of the super-universe